Hey, yo, what is good, guys? Welcome to NextGen Wealth Tips, where I give you guys news and predictions on the stock and crypto market. Today, I'm going to be talking about the top 5 stocks you should be looking at this week and top 5 stocks you should invest in. Now, to get started, we're going to give you guys a little warning. Before I start, I just want to say I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to tell you what to buy, hold, or sell, but I am here to up your knowledge on the market and give you ideas. It is your job to do your own research before you put your own money into any of these. So basically, just do your own research before you get in any of these stocks, before you put your hard-earned money into it. We don't like losing money around here, so just make sure that you guys are careful and stuff like that. So we're going to start off with Tesla, because you guys know, I think a lot of people are looking at Tesla themselves. To start, we got United Airlines to bring Musk Starlink on flights, which what this news means is that if one airline is going to do it, other airlines are going to see it and probably get Starlink on their airlines too. So it's just going to be one of those effects that bring up the stock price and have more customers for Starlink. With that being said, Starlink just makes it cheaper for flights because flight internet is not cheap. I think it's like 30,000 a month or something for like a membership. So that's insane. So the Starlink is going to make it cheaper and probably even make it free for us to use. So keep that on your mind. But it was recently below expectations with its deliveries and the stock dove. With that being said, we recently made a tiny recovery and we can see this stock hit the 460s once again if we can maintain that bullish trend. With that being said, we should look at that 420 level going into 230 to make sure that we get a bullish trend. And to the downside, I'll look at 410 going down to 400. Breaking below that 400, I'll look at like 390 to 380 to see if we are hitting that bearish trend still. Honestly, if we can see a bearish trend, I think the max that we can get out of it is probably 360. It'll probably stop at 360 and then come back up. And I think to the upside, I think we're looking at around 460 to 480 to maybe 500. But the upside, I think, is more limitless, you know. With that being said, I just want to say that if you guys are interested in another broker or just a broker in general, I would recommend doing Robinhood or Coinbase, which are two of the great brokers for crypto and stocks. You can use my links below. With these links, you can claim rewards and have a chance to win a whole Bitcoin, which is worth $98,000. So thank you. The links are in the description below. All right, so next stock I want to talk about is another stock that's kind of been on a lot of people's radars and a lot of people know about is NVIDIA. This stock actually grew, I think, 170% last year, which is insane for a year. But we're not going to talk about yearly. We're talking about the week and maybe even the month I'll be looking at the stock. But NVIDIA showed a strong resistance during this recent tech sell-off. So as you guys know, the market recently dipped a lot, and that's basically the tech sell-off that we're in. But with that being said, NVIDIA held strong. And honestly, we've seen some positive days during that tech sell-off. So I just want y'all to know about that. And with that being said, it just showed a strong resistance with that. So showing that we're kind of at like a bottom point with NVIDIA, and I think we have a strong potential to the top. But with that being said, I believe this stock is strong and shows strong growth with the way it held. With that being said, there is a speech that everybody is kind of hype about, and it should be next or this week on the 9th. So make sure that you guys set your calendar for that so that you guys are up to date for that. So yeah, so basically they're coming out with a speech and that could really make or break the stock depending on what they say. They're probably gonna talk about the new chips and everything like that and just their numbers, some numbers maybe. But yeah. Another stock to look at is Apple on the downside though. Apple has been showing constant bearish trend. Apple Siri recently got sued for listening to people's conversations and recently also agreed to a $95 million settlement. With that being said, this might allow the stock to kind of slow down as we've seen on Friday, because Friday it was kind of fluctuating, it was going up and down. So for maybe a week, you might see the stock still drop a little bit more and then kind of get to a bottom point, and then you'll probably see it on the upside. So honestly, I think just mark your lines and stuff like that. I have another video explaining where I think this stock can get to and some support and resistant lines. So if you guys want to watch that, just go to the videos, honestly. But I think this stock is still probably going to drop a little bit more since it did get bad news, and it just got the news that it agrees to pay the settlement, which is kind of them agreeing to it basically, you know. So just having more proof. So investors are probably less likely to buy this stock for a while. But with that being said, I think it's probably going to get a minor sell off and then it's going to come back. Apple's one of those stocks that, I mean, this is just a setback for Apple, honestly. I don't think it's going to kill the stock, but I think it is going to be a setback for a lot of people and maybe make investors not really invest into this one. So I just recommend looking at it on the downside. And then if you start seeing it go back up, you can look at it back at the upside. It could be a good buying opportunity because Apple is just going to consistently grow anyway. So Another stock I want to look at is the SPY, the S&P 500. With that being said, the tech stocks kind of making a comeback with this recent sell-off, so it was a good dip buy opportunity, especially with SPY. I think we've seen SPY down almost to like the 578s or something like that. So it would have been a good buying opportunity, but we're still in that buying opportunity. Right now we're at 592. I think we could see the stock at the 600 level and even the highs by next week if we can still show a constant bullish trend in the market. There's a lot of money to be made in option plays with SPY. So if you guys ever played options, you can really like 2x your money within like $2 or something like that. Like SPY is kind of insane. But with that being said, we're still pretty low. I think we're pretty underpriced for this stock, how the overall market be looking. And since the overall like tech stocks are kind of getting bought back, you see like Nvidia, Tesla, other stocks, if they're going to keep on showing a bullish trend, I think we can hit that $600 level. I think the only stock that's really going to be holding it back is Apple. So we got to see how Apple moves too to see how fast SPY can move. But you got to be very, very patient with SPY. I'm not even going to lie. I think SPY is one of those patient stocks where you kind of wait for the dip buy opportunity every single day, because normally a stock would dip and then it kind of gives you a buying opportunity to get in while it's cheap and then make your money that way. That being said, last but not least, another stock that kind of held strong, just like NVIDIA, is Palantir. It's another AI stock. And it's like kind of like a military AI stock, you know. But this stock has a bunch of deals with the military and it is not stopping anytime soon. Since we're in the AI race with the militaries are fighting to constantly grow their AI in war, this is one stock you should be looking at. I feel like we can hit the $100 stock price soon, and with this one, and I think it's going to be a good buy for this week, but a good long-term buy. You can maybe make some short-term plays with this, but I honestly just think that this is a good long-term buy to hold. Then you do long-term option plays or just buy shares. With that being said, I just want to say that there are risks with stock. So I just want to say limit your exposure. Consult with a professional if you are new about the risk or you're new to trading. Also, use those links below. Also, diversify your account. Make sure you're diversified, because if you're not, bro, you're going to be losing some money. But yeah, smash the like button, subscribe if you guys are new. I got some other videos. I got some videos on crypto. I got some videos on top 5 penny stocks. I got videos on other things too. Make sure you guys go check those out. Thank you for watching. Love you guys. Thank you for all the support we've been getting recently. We gained like, I think like 60 subs within like the last week. So I appreciate that. Thank you guys. Peace out.